The Walking Dead season 10 is going to be back here in less than a couple months, less than a month and a half, I believe. So it is time to talk about what I think is going to happen here in season 10. There's a lot of different storylines that they kind of have to cover, a lot of storylines where we don't know where they're going to go, and kind of let's talk about who's going to die and where I think the season's going to end up. First things first, Michonne is leaving the show. It is well known at this point. So how are they going to let her leave the show? Are they going to kill her? Is she going to sail away somewhere? Is she just going to get on a horse and go somewhere? My predictions are leaning towards they're going to kill her right now. Now, they probably won't, but I could see them going that way because the timeline is so jumbled right now with all the Rick stuff. I just don't know how they're going to do it unless they find evidence that Rick is alive, something like that. Then Michonne just goes away, which they can do that, but I feel like that's kind of an easy cop-out. So I'm really curious how they're going to tie Michonne into leaving the show or what have you, because I don't know. I'm really leaning towards her being killed off, but I also feel the same way with Rosita. I mean, she got the lead show for a show they're doing about Selena, the singer. So I feel like she's on the chopping block too, along with Connie. She could be on the chopping block because she got casted in the Eternals movie for the MCU. So there's a lot of really good characters that could be killed this season. And that's not even because the story is pushing towards that narrative. It's just because these actors and actresses are getting other jobs. So I just think that they might be gone. Now, I hope they all don't leave, but I would say 1 out of the 3 is probably going to die this season, and I don't want that to happen, but I think it's going to happen. Now, flip a coin if it's going to be Connie, Rosita, or Michonne, but I would bet one of them is probably going to die, which I don't want that. I love all 3 characters, but we'll see. Now, I feel like Rosita out of the 2 is more than likely going to die. I think I would guess that right now because they probably want to keep Michonne alive with the whole Rick story. And Connie's a new character that a lot of people seem to like. She's a friend to Daryl, so they have that connection going on. And if Rosita dies, it affects a lot more people close to her with like Gabriel, Eugene, Sadiq, her baby. So we'll see how that plays out. But if I was to guess right now, I would say Rosita over Connie, and Michonne's probably going to die. So let's get into kind of the Whisper arc and what we're kind of going to expect here. I think the first half will be kind of building towards the Whisperer War, and they won't probably break it up like All Out War, which it's probably going to be so much better than All Out War. I think there'll be episodes where you don't expect much, and then there'll be a lot of information kind of dumped on us about the Whisperer War, and then maybe a random episode like episode 10 you wouldn't expect much will be a big battle with the Whisperers or something like that. And the season could end in a huge cliffhanger. Maybe the Whisperers bring all of the walkers to Alexandria, and that's how this next season ends. Or maybe they do that in episode 13, something like that. I see another No Way Out situation happening maybe this season, if not in the next season, because spoiler alert for the comic book, that does happen. A very similar situation to No Way Out, like in the show, happens in the comic book with the Whisperers. So obviously we're in such different territory now with so many different characters gone. They can do so many different things, but I think they will do that because why not? It's really cool. And you can have Negan doing a lot of different things. And getting into Negan himself, I think he's going to be a very integral part in season 10 because Daryl still hates him. A lot of people still hate him, but I feel like a lot of people don't know about him too because they've showed up a lot later, what have you. And then he's maybe contributing, to the group and all that. And then everyone knows he's a fighter and he can lead. We know that. So it really is going to be interesting to see how they handle Negan because he's not going anywhere. Negan's not dying yet, if ever. So it'll be really interesting to see how they handle Negan. I'm really excited to see Negan fighting for the good guys. I've been waiting for this since they introduced him because I knew they would eventually do this if they didn't kill him. And of course, I read the comic books. So I've really been looking forward to this, and it's finally here. We're finally going to get some really good Negan stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that here in season 10. And of course, we have a lot of good Daryl moments going to be coming up. We have all the Lydia stuff with their mom, how they're going to handle that with Henry's death. We have Carol, how she's going to handle the breakup with Ezekiel and Henry and all that. I am really curious how they're going to handle everything. It's going to be a very interesting and unique season. I'm really excited for it. Season 9 was a really great season, and I hope they build on that here into season 10. And I love the unique, and I was gonna say futuristic, but it's not futuristic, but a futuristic feel into the apocalypse now. How the show is really kind of turned into a zombie western-ish type of theme. It's the best way I can kind of explain it. It's really unique and really cool to see all the things they've created with the broken down cars, how they create weapons, how they create kind of barricades for walkers. It's really cool, really unique, and I've really enjoyed how they've really taken that unique perspective and put it on the show. But I would say my overall death predictions, I don't think we're gonna lose too many huge characters this season. I just don't see it happening. Maybe we lose like a Rosita and Ezekiel here in season 10. I mean, that would be kind of funny because they died together in the comic book at the Pike lineup, but that could happen. But I really don't see the show killing off too many characters. Now, they could be leaving, but not killed off. So we'll see. Maybe Luke bites the dust too. I just find it hard for them to be killing off a lot of the new people they bring in, because they kind of did that last year when they kind of developed a lot more characters, like the Ozzy character and his group, killed them off immediately. And then we have a lot of new characters still, and we need some characters to develop, and they're going to stay around a while, because The Walking Dead has just dwindled down with all the main cast. It's really not that many people, which I was vouching for that for the longest time. They needed to kind of thin the herd, and I still stand by that. But they've gotten rid of characters that are main characters into the plot, like Rick, and we all know why he left. I'm not going to get into that, but Rick, Carl, various other characters that are gone off the show. So it feels weird because you don't know where they're going to go now, which is cool because the show can go in its own unique direction. They may follow the major plots and major arcs of the comic, but they're going to do some different variations and kind of do its own thing. So that's really cool. But overall, I'm really excited for The Walking Dead season 10. I think it's going to be a very solid season. Like I said before, season 9 was really great. So season 10 should be just as good in my opinion. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of great characters still around. I'm interested to see how Michonne's going to be handled, with her being either killed off or shipped off or whatever they're going to do. And of course, we're going to see more Daryl. It's going to be great. Daryl and Carol fighting Alpha and Beta. That's going to be awesome. Oh, before I forget, who's going to kill Alpha? Comment down below. You think it's going to be Negan or Carol or someone else? Because I'm really interested to see how they're going to adapt that on screen. Because in the comic book, it happens in a way you probably wouldn't think that how it would happen in the show. So I'll leave it at that. If you read the comics, you know how it happened. So we'll see how it goes down in the show. I'm excited to see that because it's going to be awesome. Maybe they don't kill Alpha. Maybe they go and kill Beta. Who knows? We will see here in a few months. So thanks everyone for tuning in this video. Make sure to check out my other videos. That is greatly appreciated. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.